Hello, thank you for checking out Mr. Ware's videos, and today we're looking at arithmetic sequences. And what we want to do is ultimately find the nth term of a arithmetic sequence, meaning whatever number term we're looking for, we want to know the actual number of that according to that particular sequence. And I wanted to put a little something on here to show you how this is used in the real world. You can use arithmetic sequences to find the distance between you and the lightning strike that can be approximated using your arithmetic sequence. During a thunderstorm, you can estimate your distance from a lightning strike by counting the number of seconds from the time you see the lightning until you hear the thunder. So as you can see over here, it's tabled out here, and it's going up by 0.2 every second. Okay, and that gives you an indication of how many miles it's going to be. Okay, so that's a real world example, and what we're going to use in this to find that nth term of the sequence is a formula. Okay, and I want you to see how the formula came to be here. And the formula came to be from this here. As you can see, we've got the first term in a particular sequence, and it is 3, right? This number right here, 3. And the next term in it is 5, and then the next term is 7, and then the next term is 9. You can see those numbers right here, right? And it's going up by 2 each time. All right, so the first term is 3. The second term is 5. But what really happened? So you took 2 and multiplied it times 1 to get 2, and then 2 plus 3 is 5. On the next one, you're going to take 2 and multiply it times 2, and 2 times 2 is 4, and 4 plus 3 is 7. And then 2 times 3 is 6, and 6 plus 3 is 9. So you got this number here, this 1, 2, and 3. But if you look over here, what number term it is, it's just off by 1. So if you say, hey, well, if we're looking for the nth term, that's going to be whatever number term it is minus 1. All right, and this 2 is the common difference, something we talked about in a previous video. So that's the common difference. And if you look at it in terms of a formula I'm about to show you in a minute, and I'm going to show you what each one of these different variables mean, but that common difference is right here, and this is the number term minus 1. So this is the actual formula, and I made a slight little alteration to it. I'm going to put the D in front right here, and I just think it's better that way. You could do it either way you want, but you'll see me when I work it out. That's what I do. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show the notes here. It's going to this is finding the nth term of the arithmetic sequence. Can't seem to get that in there. All right, nth term of the arithmetic sequence. And this is the formula. You want to write this down and say what each one of these things are. So you can go ahead and pause the video, write that down, and also write down the question so I can work this out with you. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Now, here are the problems here, 1. And what I'm going to do is first, we got to find, since there's the arithmetic sequence, we got to find the common difference. So this will be a quick review of what we did last time, but you're going to do the second minus the first, and then third minus the second, so we can get that common difference. That's the first thing we're going to do. All right, so I'm going to do negative 13. I'm going to zoom in here. Negative 13, or negative 33, minus negative 13. All right, equals negative 20. And you got the same sign, adding the opposite there. So stay, change, change. So we got negative 33 plus 13 is negative 20. All right, now I'm going to do the third term minus the second. Negative 53 minus a negative 33. All right, stay, change, change, and we're going to make this negative 20. All right, so we notice that we got the same number, so that's the common difference. So the common difference is equal to negative 20. Write that a little smaller. All right. Now that I got that, matter of fact, let me write it right here. All right. So now I've got the common difference. Now I'm going to go back to my formula, which is up here. And again, I'm going to put this D, or the common difference, in front of that. It'll make more sense when I get to geometric sequence. But for now, just go with it. We're going to put the D in front right here. And I'm going to write out the formula. So the formula is going to be a sub n minus or equal to a sub 1 plus D times n minus 1. Alright, so I'm going to explain what each one of these things mean based on our particular problem, okay? So right here, any term is the n. So n is the actual number term we're talking about, right? And here, that n, these two n's are exactly the same, okay? So they want us to find the 69th term, so we're going to put 69 in for n, okay? When it says a sub 1, it just means the first term. So we're going to take the first term in the sequence and place that there. And D is the common difference, which we just found. So let's go ahead and plug all those things in and then solve it from there. So we got A sub 69 is equal to the first term, which is negative 13. All right. Plus D, which is negative 20. So I put minus D, or minus 20, times N, which is 69, minus 1. Let me write this 69 a little better. Alright, now all we got to do is just solve it. Now you can type all this in the calculator, but I'm going to solve it step by step here. 69 minus 1 is going to be 68. Okay, we're going to do the multiplication first. Negative 20 times 68 is going to get me negative 13 minus 1,360. Alright, and then our last step, same sign, find the sum. Negative 13 and negative 1360 is going to get us negative 1,373. So this is our final answer right here. And if we was to put that in the sequence, first term, second term, third term, and go all the way up to the 69th term, that number would be negative 1,373. All right, let's take a look at another example. All right, so we're going to first find the common difference. We've got 15 minus negative 5. Okay, when we do that, we get 20. And then we're doing 35 minus 15. When we do that, we get 20. So our common difference is 20. Now we're going to plug in the formula. And that formula is a sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus D times n minus 1. Alright, so now we're going to plug in everything we need. Now we need the 84th term. So the 84th term, so I'm going to have A and 84th. And that just means, hey, when we get the answer, it's for the 84th term. Alright, and that's going to be equal to the first term, negative 5. Alright, plus the common difference, which is 20, times n, which is 84, minus 1. And then we're going to say 20 times 84. Well, do 84 minus 1 first. So that's going to give us negative 5 plus 20 times 83. And then we're going to have a negative 5. 20 times 83 is going to be 1,660. And then different signs find the difference. We subtract that and we get 1,655. All right, and that's our final answer. All right, let's take a look at one more. All right, so it says find the 61st term, and we're going to start off by finding the common difference. So we're doing negative 28 minus negative 12. The second minus the first. Okay, when we do that, we do state change change. Yep. All right, so once we do that, we end up with negative 16. Did I make this plus 2? Yeah, negative 16. All right, now we're going to do the third minus the second. State change change. And that's going to get us a negative 16 too. So our common difference is negative 16. And we're going to plug that into our formula. A sub n is equal to a sub 1 plus d times n minus 1. And we're going to plug in everything we need. So a sub n, we're looking for the 61st term. A sub 1 is the first term, negative 12. The common difference is negative 16. N, 61, minus 1. So now we're going to subtract this. Negative 12 minus 16 is equal, or times 60 here. Now we're going to do 60 times negative 16. And that's going to get us a negative 960. And then here we got the same sign, find the sum. You add that together, you get negative 972. So the 61st term in this sequence here would be negative 972. And that's pretty much it. That is finding the nth term in the arithmetic sequence. Okay? So don't forget your formula. Take it step by step and take your time and you can get the right answer. So I'm going to leave this right here, and you can pause the video if you want to write the rest of this down. But for now, thank you for checking out Mr. Ware's videos. Have a nice day.